What? Hey, what we do? Come on, turn them up, come on, turn them up, get them ready, baby, let's go. And what? We bullshit, we bullshit,
Yo, Robbie, what's up, boy?
What's up, Jack?
I said, what's up, boy?
What's up, Jack? What's up, Yo.
Hey, y'all give it up for the baddest DJ in the motherfucking land on the ones and twos, DJ Robbie Rob, y'all. Hey, y'all give it up for the baddest side chick in the game right here, man. Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for her, me and my wife would have been broke up, man. Y'all give it up for Kathy Red. Let's go. Come on now. Keep us together.
We have an amazing show in store for you guys, but we sit without our angels, so we're gonna start with the party side over here. Come on, ladies.
Y'all give it up for the party side.
And let's give it up for the bullshit side.
Give it up for the bullshit side. Okay. Introduce the ladies on the party side.
Let's go.
Hey guys, my name is Yanni. I'm from BROOKLYN.
Okay.
I'm Madeline Beauty, the fun size cutie from Brooklyn.
All right, y'all. My name is Steph Moore, and I'm from Brooklyn.
And my name is Billboard Baddie, completing the Brooklyn.
Now we at the bullshit side.
Okay.
Let's go.
Talk about that bullshit.
Hi, my name is Princess, and I'm also from Brooklyn.
Hey. All right. Who else?
It's your favorite Jersey girl, Miss Tootie.
Hey. Who else?
And last but not least is the leading lady, 80 from Long Island.
All right now. Hey, you know, without further ado, man, I'm ready to get this show started. Rob, you ready to get this show started?
Let's get it started, man.
Hey, wait. Okay, you want to bring him out, bro?
I'll bring him right out. He's from my borough, baby.
But do you know this nigga?
Oh, I know him real well,
You know
baby.
this nigga?
Hey, yo, let's welcome Mysonne to the party of bullshit, baby.
Yeah. What up? Uh-huh.
You ready?
Shout out to Robbie Rob, Jack Thriller, what's up?
Let's go.
Nigga ain't never gave me none. This right here is called God's work, baby.
God's work. Let's get to it.
This called God's work. Yeah.
Come on.
This is God's work.
Hey.
This is God's work. I wasn't always eating, I had to starve first. Had to go through all the bruises and the scars first. Before I got up, I had to fall first. This is God's work, nigga. This is God's work. I wasn't always eating, I had to starve first. Had to go through all the bruises and the scars first. Before I got up, I had to fall first. I told my mama I was different. But she was cooking lasagna up in the kitchen. I told her, I'ma get her somebody's poker dishes. She said, she probably didn't listen. I grinded to the top, got locked in with the prison. Sitting in the cell, I'm shocked doing the sentence. I didn't stop, I got out on a mission. I got out on a mission, I didn't ask for forgiveness. I was just surviving, I wasn't living. I went up there, took what's mine, it wasn't given. Nah, I wasn't winning, I was losing. The fake dudes laughed at me, it wasn't music. It was confusing, I knew I was blessed. Went through the fire, passed all of the tests. I was spitting more fire than all of the rest. That's why I ball for bar, niggas know I'm the best. So I'm coming for the top, I don't want nothing less. I'm high Prince Bond and straight out of the west. I'ma just continue to go hard and pray. I know go God my way. This is God's work. This is God's work. I wasn't always eating, I had to starve first.
Yo, you just had the best week ever.
Well, amen.
Best week ever. Y'all give it up for my son.
That's God's work, baby.
You know, you told the BET Hip Hop Cypher down, man. You know, I ain't gonna even front, bro. Like, you know, I fuck with Eminem, man, but like I told my old lady, yo, my son had that shit hands down. He was the glow of the night, bro. You was the glow of the night, man. You killed that shit, bro. You was on issues from one to done and whatnot, and we have to give it up for that. Give it up for my son. You could have talked about anything you wanted to talk about that night, but you stayed on the issues. You stayed on building us up as a community and as black people at the same time and whatnot. And it wasn't about glorifying guns, money, and bitches. And I ain't never seen you goddamn even do that in none of your music and stuff. Where you got that big ass stage. Everybody was watching. What's going through your mind?
I mean, at the end of the day, for me, like hip hop is you know, we are the expression of the culture right now. So we leading our kids. You know what I'm saying? I got sons.
Yeah, me too.
So I've been through too much shit to just be lying and glorifying shit that I know ain't gonna lead you nowhere but to jail or death. So at the end of the day, like, we want to make money, we want to enjoy ourselves, but at the end of the day, when you get a platform and you speaking to millions of people, I think you should be saying something. Like, anybody can use words that rhyme.
Some sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can rhyme. I said to myself, it's gonna be a million dudes that go up here and they gonna rhyme and try to say the best metaphors and who could talk about how much money they got and how much people they shoot and all. Like, we done heard that 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? And you see where the conditions of these streets is right now.
But how many people you shot, though, just out of curiosity?
I mean, that's neither here nor there.
I got you. Keep on going. We're saying about that right now.
That's not so. At the end of the day, it's like, so when you know better and you actually live the life that they glorifying and you know it's nothing to glorify, when you done sat in prison with dudes that's never coming home that ain't glorifying that, when you know real dudes that's in the street that's trying to get their life to change that and they ain't glorifying, and dudes that's actually still living that and they ain't glorifying it, and so you know the dudes that's rapping it ain't really living it. Because if you was really living it, you really wouldn't be glorifying it. So at the end of the day, so I understand that. So I understand that I have a ability and I have a platform to say something that really makes sense.
Hi, my name is Mish from Brooklyn.
Hello.
My question to you is, so you went through this whole transition and you talking about, helping the youth and, doing something different from the ordinary rapper. So how is that getting you to bitches? Like, how is that looking? Because I know bitches loving, what?
She want to know you
Take
got
shit
a
for what it
girlfriend.
is rather than what it should be.
Change his motivation.
Change your motivation.
Do something positive, man.
First of all, I mean, my wife hates that the quote unquote bitches. That, yes, I have a wife.
Amen.
Oh my God! I thought I knew you.
You knew I'm married, Jack. Don't do that. You're about to get me killed because she gonna swear to God. Thank you. Say that again.
All over his Instagram, he promotes his wife. He's a good
Oh,
husband.
you know, I'm seeing flyers popping up everywhere now. Where I'm like, I saw you on flyer, like, I want to say about 2 days ago, you was on there with Fabulous and some other super big artists and stuff there. And I want to know, was they giving you the time of day before? Because you've been giving it to the
He's been in
streets
the
for a minute.
game for a minute.
Been giving it to them for a minute.
A lot of artists and people go with what's hot. That's the era we in. People don't really care how talented you are. I'm releasing music that I put out 5 years ago, and people are saying it's the best song they ever heard that I put out. So it's just,
Taking advantage of
of
this
course. So the
situation.
reality of the situation is, if people ain't ready to hear what you're saying, or they're not tuning their ear in, and you're not in the in crowd, or you're not with the, so it's about timing. So I don't take it as offense and none. I always had belief in me, knowing the talent and skill level I had, and I know once you was paying attention, you was gonna notice, like, yo, this dude can actually rap.
And
So
you've written for a lot of people too.
I've done a lot of things. I've done so many different things. Every aspect of this music, I've done it.
I'm about to bring your headliner to the stage. This is what it was all about. When I heard he was in town, I went crazy, man. This is my friend. This is my brother. This is one of the dopest niggas coming out of the NO. And I ain't talking about Cash Money. I ain't talking about No Limit. I'm talking about the mighty, mighty motherfucking G Unit. Y'all give it up for G Unit right now. Oh, King!
What up, man? My fault. This is my homie Jack, man. Shout out to Jack there for having me tonight. Yeah. Let's go. Turn up. Tell all my haters this is payback. And I ain't talking giving change back. I left the streets and then I came back. 100% you couldn't change that. Huh? I got some bad bitches in my section. A dozen bottles come in my direction. Smoke presidential like I got elected. Young nigga ball so hard I got ejected. Huh? I got some bad bitches in my section. A dozen bottles come in my direction. Smoke presidential like I got elected. Young nigga ball so hard I got ejected. I say all of my niggas drinking. We popping bottles like we shooting at it. Since 95 I had a smoking at it. That's all white, we call it Roger Rabbit. I know that we'll be looking good in trap.
You run up on me, I'ma let you have.
Ain't got no girlfriend, they too dramatic. And broke niggas causing too much static. Huh? I got some bad bitches in my section. A dozen bottles come in my direction. Smoke presidential like I got elected. Get right.
Nigga ball so
but I got ejected. I got some
let's go.
bad bitches in my section. My doesn't bottle coming my direction.
Say what?
Smoke presidential like I got elected.
Come on.
Your nigga ball so hard I got ejected.
Hey, ladies, how you feel about bad bitches in my section?
Thank you, I appreciate that. You know, shout out to the GOAT, your dead homie Lil Wayne for being on there with me. You know, shout out to homie. Yeah.
Word. Hey man, let's go ahead and start from one, because people think that when you had got with G Unit, you had Jet Kane out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and give it to him from one, bro.
Well, you know, I started off with Wayne. I started off with Lil Wayne. You know, back in the job, I was running with Wayne since like 2003. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the song Mrs. Officer, I'm on that song. If you ever heard that song, the Wee with Bobby V and shit, yeah, that's me on the end when I say I'm
Now
kid. My face on every wanted poster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's my dog.
Yeah,
That's my friend.
Yeah. And you know, met Fifth, you know what I'm saying? Got it in.
Hey, this nigga got the craziest 50 Cent introduction story ever.
Hell yeah, I gotta like
Please, let
all
us know.
right. First off, I'm gonna say this. This how you know when a nigga rich. You hear me? How the fuck this nigga found my number? You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga
got your number.
Yo, this nigga called
He
me
pulled
like
some strings.
man, this nigga called me 3-something in the morning. You know what I'm saying? 3-something in the morning. Like I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like I was asleep. I ain't even answer the phone or nothing. My people end up answering the phone. So that means he had to call more than once. You know what I'm saying? So when my partner answers the phone, he come give me, I be like, yo, man, it's 50 on the phone. So I'm like, 50, what, $50? 50, you know, like, cause ain't nowhere in the world I would have been expecting 50 cents. Especially at 3-something in the morning, money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I'm like, hello? He's like, yo, what's up, kid? You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, by the voice, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that fucked me all the way up. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, he fucked me all the way up. But I fucked him up too. Because at the time, when he called me, I was on 134th and Got Brew in Roxdale Project. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What
where
does
he
that
from?
mean?
He was in
I was
Okay, because I thought he was talking about in New Orleans, and I was like,
and that's what I'm saying, Jack. Look, at that time he was in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
He was in New Orleans.
Yeah,
And he was in New York.
he was in New Orleans shooting a movie. You dig? And I was in New York. You know what I'm saying? You know, running for some other
So
shit.
he was looking for you. He was probably out there like, where you at?
Yeah, for real. I flew back the next morning. You know, I met him. You feel me? And that let me know Fifth was a real nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they can't be around the type of aura that I bring around. You know what I mean? But at that time, I was more like on some ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was into a lot of stuff down there. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, so that's why I was kind of in New York. So when I went down there, and I went met Fifth, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll tell you the true story, man. We had every gun known to man. You know what I'm saying? For real. But the thing is, for him to see that, accept that, and like, yo, I'm rocking with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, you know, like, because I had to let him know, you did, like, look, man, you know, I'm into some shit, bro. Like, you did, I got to roll like this. You know what I'm saying? And him being him, he understands, because he done been through that a million times himself. So he knew that, you know what I mean? And right then and there, we had a bond.
Fuck away from me with this shit.
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
I don't understand.
They're having a lot of
I don't
time.
get it. I don't know why you doing
Real
this.
Kim K will come out like, oh my
Who's
God,
over
no,
here?
I can't do this.
Who after you?
Came front.
What you doing, bro?
That happened a few times.
What did you
with
do?
a lot of y'all favorite
What
rappers.
did you do?
See, people gotta understand, like, New Orleans, where I'm from, man, New Orleans is small. You know what I'm saying? Our city is just probably half of one of y'all boroughs.
And you always feel like
You
you,
know what I
have
mean?
to
Like,
protect
real
yourself.
talk. Yeah, because New Orleans, everybody know everybody. Everybody know your mom, whatever, this and that. So if you beefing, it's no hiding. You know what I'm saying? It's no hiding at all. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Tuck your tail. You know what I'm saying? And you know niggas not really
I'm
tuck
gonna
your
tuck my
tail
tail. Like,
tight.
nigga, I was just playing.
You know what I
bro.
mean? So me, you had to fuck with Fifth, and like a week after meeting Fifth, you did that when I was shot up and everything.
You was shot up.
Yep. Yeah.
I
I was shot 6 times.
Don't act surprised now.
Yep.
Don't be surprised now.
6 out of 42
I thought you
though.
just had the gun. I didn't know you.
Didn't that
Nigga
sound like
hit
it was
me
next?
42 times.
Didn't
you
that
hear
sound
me?
like it was next?
And I
Oh
got
my
hit
God,
with
God
6, so I was
bless
blessed.
you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Oh man, I was really blessed. Man. And Fifth was one of the first people to call me, man. like one of the first, like, 'cause I wasn't even thinking he, you know, I ain't think that I was on his mind like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't think that. And, you know, when that situation happened, you know, like, my phone was off. It was dead, all kind of shit. So as soon as I cut the power back on, he was one of the first calls. You know what I'm saying? And sure enough, like, I left, man, he made me leave the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, after you get out of the hospital, you know, you got to go through therapy and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to go to therapy, man. As soon as I left the hospital,
Went
that
straight
nigga
to
flew
see-
me. Yeah, that nigga flew me to the A. Then next thing you know, the nigga flew me to Europe, then the fucking Dubai, then for real. So I ain't had time to even get myself all the way together. And mind you know, I'm still traveling. I got staples and shit in me. I had the colostomy bag. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
God.
But you know, but that was his way of, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, like
Showing
getting
you,
me
like-
out of that, territory. And one thing he told me, he was like, when the situation happened to him, so many people backed up away from him. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the labels, a lot of stuff, you know.
That's what I
and,
did.
and,
I'd
and he
have
was
backed up,
like,
man.
man, like I'm letting you know,
Got nothing
like,
to do with
bro,
this right
I'm
here.
here with you.
Shit
You know
sound
what
like
I'm saying?
trouble.
I'm gonna stick with you, you know. So shout out to Phil for that. You know what I mean? For real.
Shout out to 50. So what projects you have going on now?
Right now I got the Fuck the Fan Reloaded gonna be dropping sometime next month. I want to drop it in November around my birthday. My birthday November 26th. So, you know, shout out to all the Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce made that song for us. You know, Beyonce made that song for us. Yeah.
Beyonce.
You did. Shout out to
I
B.
was in love with it. Yeah, that is a good song.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
I just wanted to know because it is like you are like a little 50 like that. I mean,
Like, yeah,
we're
you
glad
know-
that you made it and you still here to kind of rock the stage for us.
Yeah.
But why do you think Lil Wayne didn't sign you? And it went straight to New York and he's from your hood.
Like with Wayne, well, you know, when it comes to New Orleans, you can't really say we from the same hood.
Okay.
Cause he from uptown, I'm from downtown.
Uh-huh.
But like when it comes to Wayne, like man, I ran with Wayne for so many years. You know what I'm saying? So many years, and like as a Mrs. Officer, it was like, yo, man, look. You know, I don't see things kind of, you know, going the way it should go for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like with me, a lot of people knew me. A lot of people knew my voice, knew how I rap, everything, but they didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know how I looked. They didn't know, you know what I mean? For real. Because during all this, you know, like I'm, you know, still in the hood, still everything. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of people riding past, pumping a little music and all this and that. You know what I'm saying?
And they won't even know it's you because.
Yeah. And that's
So
what.
did you choose to stay like in the back burner, or
Well,
was that by choice?
Well, yeah, I always was that kind of dude. Like, I always was like, you know, always
Low-key.
play the back, yeah, you know, and just be chilling and shit. But, like, when it's time, you know what I mean, as far as, like, rap, you know, I really had to, you know, like, join up, you know what I'm saying? And, like, yo, look, all right, this is what I'm doing. I got to do it all, you know
Are
what I'm
you
saying? I
ready for
can't
that
just-
limelight, for the big?
Of course.
All right.
Of course. I done did everything else.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's about that time.
For real, you know, it's about that time, man. You know, I feel I deserve it. You know, I put enough work in.
Yeah.